Hoi hardcore gamers and welcome to For the King 2, a kind of action-like roguelike. Just got released today, so we're going to jump straight in. I've played For the King 1. I do really enjoy it. I did really enjoy it. I think I've got a video coming out on Sunday on For the King 1. I didn't know when For the King 2 is going to get released, so I was at work watching loaded up YouTube and saw someone streaming it. I was like, oh, looks like it's dropped. So here we are. We're going to jump straight into For the King 2 and see what this is all about. So just click on the lore first. So it looks like it's got the same characteristics as For the King 1, where you spend your lore points, you find things in game, then you find lore books as well. You spend your lore books on different items. To essentially make each game mode, each gameplay loop different, which is good. So click on the campaign, and welcome to Faru. This is your map. Okay, so different chapters to go through. So I'm going to start off with the resistance. So offer different rewards. I can change the difficulty level. I'm going to put you on, I'll leave you on the apprentice this first time round. It is quite a difficult game, like party management. I can edit my party if needs be, it's fine. So probably just going to keep this party. They've got different loadouts, fine, interesting. Right, so I can decide, so I get the loadouts from the lore store, and I've got up to 5 points to spend. It's good to know. So let's put you with, if I knew what traits so it has no trait there, class ability is fine. Let's give you some, don't really know what to give them, to be honest. Let's be safe. Let's give you a helmet and gloves and boots, I should say. Right, so this is the blacksmith. Looks like it's mainly focused to do a load of damage. Let's give you so it already has a shield. So I don't want to give it a new shield. Let's just give you chest armor. Stable hand. Looks like you can use a shield maybe, and then gloves. And finally, so it looks like I've got 2 strength based, 1 awareness based, which is essentially ranged, and then it looks like I've got 1 mage. Mage, you can take the potion, the healing, and you can take the tinder pouch. Got 1 spare point, so you can take the bag of gold. Let's begin the adventure. So 2 decades, the king's Bronner's demise, the queen emerged as a symbol of hope, uniting the realms and inspiring the triumphant uprising against the forces of chaos commanded by the sorceress Vex. Their victory is brought for peace. Today she has succumbed to madness, ruling with an iron fist and instilling fear in their subjects. The citizens, burdened by a tyrannical reign, whisper of a movement known as the Resistance. So we are a part of the Resistance. And here we go. It's been 20 years since the Chaos Wars, since Vexor was defeated. The Queen's lost her mind. What poor Queen. So, I have to go meet the Tavern Keeper in Pran. There's a timer up above. So I have to get there before the timer runs out. Good to know. So these are impending chaoses. Obviously I don't have any of them yet. And these are my health pools. So if a character dies, I should be able to revive them 6 times. Fine. Quest log. Yep. Okay. Move you over here. Nope. So right click uses focus still. Nope. Okay, so I end turn by clicking down here. Fine. Blacksmith. So I want them to keep them relatively close to one another. Mainly because when I go into combat, I want them all to fight in combat so they all get the rewards. The Sanctum grants a load of immunity, so I'll probably get the Blacksmith to pick that up next turn. Stable Hand has got loads of movement here. So Stable Hand, I'm going to move him up to here. So if I hover my mouse over the enemy, it shows me where the combat range is. As long as my guys are within that combat range, they'll be dragged into the fight. And finally, the Scholar. Scholar can then go into the fight. So red hex is the combat range. Will pull in enemies or allies within that range. So I can decide what I want to do here. So if I made the mistake of clicking on them, I can decide, but I want to fight. It looks like it's just a normal little farmhand, and I should be able to take out a farmhand. Oh, it's a young witch, not a farmhand. Okay, so it's a different UI from For the King 1. Very different. Okay, so I'll explain things as I go along. So, yeah, set its effects. Yeah. So we can look here on the enemy. So first, so they've got a 4 here, which means they've got 4 defense from magic, so 4 resistance. You see here we've got my guys have 4, well, Blacksmith has 4, so if they take melee damage or physical damage, it'll remove 4 damage through that armor. So let's say I take 6 damage, it will then actually physically do 2 damage because it's taken 4 from the armor. In combat wise, how this works, so these, I've got 1 diamond, 1 square, so I can use diamonds and squares. So 1 diamond will be these attacks here. So let's say I just want to do a slash. I choose who I want to slash. Their health is obviously the health within the heart. So I can choose to flee if I want to, but there's no reason to flee. I do want to move the Scholar behind the Blacksmith if possible, but you've got all of their attacks. Who's going to attack next up here? So I want to attack, just shoot. We've got 3 health left. So now, splash abilities can take more than 1, but they take less damage. So that's good to know. Do want to move you. Move you behind the Blacksmith. And I should still be able to attack. I can still attack, good. But normally I haven't been able to kill her. So she's going to be able to do an attack. Which was splash damage. Didn't do loads of damage, but looks like you have a shield. Grants you a guard. Fine. Then I'm going to bash. Just like that, the young witch is down. So loot in this game essentially appears up like this. I can either share or give it to one person and share it throughout my party. This is obviously for a mage because it gives me magic damage, so I'll equip that on the Scholar. And that is the first load of combat completed. And I still have a movement left, so I'm going to move just up here. We'll enter. So it's now back to my hunter. Each time you start, you have to re-roll for how much movement you're going to have. I don't know how to unlock these, so I'll just keep heading towards the main story. Looks like there's an enemy up here. However, I will stay where I am. End your turn. So I want as many people up here as possible. Blacksmith might not reach up there. Continue. The sanctums give you essentially +1 to life. I can take him. Yeah, I'm a blacksmith. Ooh. There's 4 of them. I cannot take 4 enemies with just my blacksmith. So I'm going to run away. Probably should have gone down there to clear that first, but never mind. Ooh, rock golem could be tough to take out. But if I get my team to where the rock golem is, then hopefully the blacksmith will be able to reach him in his turn. Oh, it's a surprise attack. So I use my point to use my focus. I'll explain focus shortly. But use 1 focus to make sure I've got an ambush, which means that I only fight 1 mob, so I'm not fighting that troll or that rock golem. So focus, each character has different amounts of focus, depends on their... I think it's one of their stats, I can't remember what stat it's dependent on. And essentially whenever you do any any movement or anything, you right click, you essentially use a focus up. Don't know how to unuse a focus up, to be quite honest. But use a focus up. These guarantee that one kind of nugget, so that 1 tile. So we've got 3 tiles here. It's guaranteed this one on the left. So that means that I'm guaranteed to at least do the first attack. But because of how high my intelligence is, I'm very high percentage chance of getting this correct and getting 100%. Click on the attack and click on the enemy. Did 5 damage, quite nice. Hopefully I can take him out before it gets to his turn, so I don't want to take damage. And it looks like that's quite successful. Share gold. There we go. So you do get experience as well, and your characters do get experience over time, which is this blue bar on the right hand side. That will just slowly go up. I'm going to end turn because I want my blacksmith to be here for when I fight. No. Well, looks like I used up all my focus. I was right clicking by accident. Never mind. So I should be able to pay tribute here. There we go. So blacksmith just got a load of experience and got full focus from paying tribute to that statue. These are the random things you can find in the world, where once you find them, you can then buy them in the lore store, which means they can permanently randomly show up in the world. Interesting, right. So he's going to take a beating. I actually might not be able to do this. Because of how little damage I do. And how much health he's got. He's got, whenever I hit him, he's going to take mitigation of 5. Can he be stunned? He cannot be stunned. Fine. So he's immune to daze, so that hammer. Okay, as long as I can tank his damage and he doesn't do very many successful hits, I should be okay. Pierce. Okay, that missed. Completely missed. Pierce would be good to hit on him. So stab. So I think stab ignores his, yeah it does it, so it ignores their armour, which is good. Just do normal blast. of course still immune to daze. Fair bit of damage to the stable hand. Stable hand is lower health, but I'm okay. I can live with the fact he's lost a bit of health. So this should penetrate his armor. It did, good, yeah. And then stab also penetrates, because you see on there on success. So if you get both of these correct, it'll penetrate armor. Area blast. So I'm gonna have to survive another attack from him, which looks like it'll be okay. Oh, he's going to do an AoE attack. Okay, finally hit the back row. The back row, they're guarded, but don't know how much damage that mitigates. And then finally I just do a normal stab. It should break him. There we go. So that is the first hard mob down. I think I'm going to put that on the blacksmith. I was meant to click equip rather than take. So I'll go into the blacksmith's inventory. I'm already playing as the blacksmith anyway because it's her turn. How do I open the inventory? Is it iron? There we go. Then I can equip it. If you're close enough, you can give things to the other adventurers as well. Yes, that's a huge damage increase and it's still one-handed. Not escape, press I again. As long as I'm close enough to this hag, I'm going to move my scholar closer. They're going to drag in this mob up here as well, but it's not the end of the world. And attack the hag. So hag and the rat against my entire team. I'm quietly confident about this one. So the rat's going to attack first. As I wasn't going to one-shot it, I should attack the hag first. So I'm going to blast the hag. And then use all my damage I've got to try and take her out. So I now need the blacksmith to do 6 damage. Which I'm somewhat optimistic. Yeah, I'm somewhat optimistic he's going to almost one-shot her. And then stable hand can finish the rat off. So I'm in no rush to heal the stable hand. He's always got half health. Evasion. It's probably going to be good for the stable hand. I'm probably going to try and go the stable hand down like the kind of like the assassin kind of ninja route. See if I can get in combat with his feral mage. Although he's level 2, might be difficult. Saying that, goblins just spawned here. I'll take it. Ideally I want to try and kill as many mobs as I can, because the sooner I level up, or the earlier you level up, kind of the easier, at least on For the King 1, easier the game was for you. Make him run all the way down here. Right, looks like there's some mushrooms. So I want to gain an item. I don't know what the item's going to be, so I use my focus to make sure I gain this item. Rare mushrooms, spirited water of magic. Oh, that's quite good. Just random pig pen there. And then I'm going to end the turn for the blacksmith. Getting a lot of movement from with my team here. This should involve everyone. Doesn't involve that. that snake for some reason, but this should be a very quick fight. Just gonna get everyone to just go all out on him. He hasn't got very much armor or health. And finally, the mage. Pop. And he's down. Share gold. Spear is relatively good, but I will just put it on the blacksmith to sell. Okay, it's breakable. So this is something which I really somewhat, well, I do dislike on For the King one, is this symbol is breakable. So if you ever fail or critical fail all of your rolls, this will break. So the whole weapon will break. Not ideal when you're middle against when you're fighting against a boss, or you're about to fight against a boss. Okay, so that is that turn. Time for the scholar. So that's now unlocked this guardhouse. And the tavern. And something down here. And a cargo, so set the port on fire. We can go see what's in the market. Quest board and Merc Guild. What is the Merc Guild? Oh, so I can hire new troops, well, new characters, fine. Quest board. Right, so I can... It's quite a good hat, actually. So this is worth the most gold, so I do this one. I have to kill the boner. That's what the game's called it, not me. Services, so I can normally sleep if I had enough gold, but I can't. The market. So here you can just, we can just buy better stuff from here. Like an arming sword would be pretty good. Or that's quite a good helmet actually. Very good helmet for 17 gold. However, this scholar doesn't have any money, so I'd end a turn on the scholar. So weather, obviously, well, weather impacts everything. Okay, this boner will bring in the feral mage, which is not ideal. I think if I move you here, that will bring you into the next fight. Now I can run down here. Oh no, it's raining. I can get these three in combat. 3v2, the scholar won't be in this fight, but it should be okay. Boner is my priority. The weather affects the grid, so if you're stood in these certain spots, you become wet, and wet just makes you more susceptible to certain damage, like lightning damage. I think it also reduces your awareness, so it makes your ranged attacks slightly worse. So I should get my gold back. Because he obviously just stole from me. I won't be able to kill the witch before it has a turn, but I'll be close. So it should be the blacksmith. So my stable hand's getting quite low on health, or very low on health, so I will have to rest the stable hand in the share the gold. Give you to +2 speed. Give you to the hunter. It's good ring actually. So the stable hand will have to heal, so he'll probably move him very quickly into the town. End the turn. very quickly get you into the town. And then... Oh, it's not wanted. Services. That's what I want. So he's now healed up. So this is ideal, so I can fight this nibbler, this plant, without aggroing the. Oh, he's disappeared. Never mind. Doesn't really matter now. Do one more attack. So it's my full team. This should be boner. Let's just fight. Would be ideal if I could have ambushed, but I used my focus to get to the fight. Oh, just two nibblers, that's fine. Hunter, yep. Should just be able to focus one at a time. And then that should be that. Yep. And then this one nibbler will get his attack off. Okay, he's attacking my strongest person, it's fine. And then this nibbler's down. And then he should be able to fight the boner. Don't know how many times I've said that so far. And it makes me happy inside, really. There you go. Use it during combat to gain evasion. That's quite good to have, actually. Now should I put you on the hunter? Right. Blacksmith, you can open it. Taking the risk that it could be a mimic. Okay, it's not a mimic, that's good. Share the gold. Resistance, evasion, speed. That's quite good, so that's going to go on a stable hand. Armor, resistance, evasion. It's also going to go in stable hand. Crit chant. I also think that should go on the stable hand. So that's a big drawback. You can take it. The drawback is it's a higher damage, but the average over time, because the lower is a lot lower, the average over time would not make sense. So everyone's in. Let's use Godspeed on you. It's stable hands turn. You should be able to reach combat, and everyone will be dragged into combat. It's all of us against Mr. Boner. He's got a lot of health. Has got a bit of armor, so if I can penetrate the armor as much as I can with my ranged, he should drop relatively quickly. Don't need to worry about that. He is immune to daze, so not too fussed about using focus on the blacksmith. So I got perfect attack on him, a perfect round. He got perfect attack on me. Daze my stable hand, that's a bit annoying. Use the piercing shot again. We had a cooled shot, which is his trait. Just makes his attack a critical hit. So I may be able to kill him this turn. Yes, that's a kill. Share the gold. Don't care about the staff, give it to the stable hand, I can sell that. So this what this is For the King 2. Quite an enjoyable game, actually. Probably will continue this on as a mini series, just to see how far I can make in the first kind of attempt of doing the story. But we'll be calling it there. So if you made this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. Do appreciate it. If you mind leaving a like, subscribe, that'd be awesome. And I hope to see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day and peace out.